I'm going to show you where to get all 3 Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearings. These key items can be turned into the Twin Maiden Husks in order to be able to purchase Grave Gloveworts 1 through 9 whenever you want in return for runes. The Grave Gloveworts are used to upgrade standard ashes. So when you go to these ashes, it doesn't really tell you which one's which. You kind of just got to find out when you go to upgrade them, which will also show you how to upgrade ashes at the end of the video. Same for the end of the video because most people at this point already know. But anyway, when you go to upgrade the ashes, they'll either use Grave or Ghost. Ghost is for special ashes like the Mimic Tear and the Clean Rotten Night Fin Layer, which are both legendary ashes, believe it or not. The Grave Glovewort are for more standard ones like the Wolves or the Jellyfish or Great Shield or Hallow-Tree Soldiers, just standard, more normal summons. But I'm going to show you how to get all 3 of the Bell Bearings so that you can purchase these, purchase any of the 1 through 9 Grave Gloveworts whenever you want. Also, it's important to know that the greater Grave Gloveworts, there's only a limited number of those that you can find. That's what you use to get level 10 Spirit Ashes. There's a limited number you can find. I'll make a separate video for those at some point, and you should grab those every New Game Plus cycle in order to get enough of those. The very first one is at Windham Catacombs, which is way over here at Atlas Plateau. Easiest way to find your way there is from the Erdtree Gazing Hill. And from there, you can head to the north, and there's this small little path to lead up here. This is also one of the ways that you can get to the volcano area, Volcano Manor, all of that, which is why I'm showing you in case you didn't realize this path was here. I actually did not realize this path was here for a lot of my playthrough until I'd come back looking for something else. Now, there's a boss out here on the water, but we're going to ignore the boss, and instead we're going to head up this hill and then to the left. Up in these ruins, I've really at the end of these ruins, you'll find a cave. So you get up through here and then follow the ruins. And around here, there is a door that you can take to go down into the Windham Catacombs. So go ahead and activate the Site of Grace. And now you are ready to beat this catacomb in order to get the first one. So this catacomb is not super complicated, so I'm not really going to walk you through it. It kind of feels unnecessary. It's a pretty simple one to do, relatively speaking. You'll go down, go through some places, go up some other like lift that tries to smash you into some spikes, and you just go forward into another area, and there's a lever, and then you just got to make your way back, and you're done. And so pretty straightforward. When you get down to here, there'll be the Erdtree Barrel Watchdogs, and you'll fight them, and then they will drop the first of the Bell Bearings that will let you buy 1 through 3 of the Grave Glovewort. And one more time, so there's no confusion on the map, Atlas Plateau, Windham Catacombs is the entrance is right here. South-facing cave up at the top of this hill right here. That's how you get here. The next Bell Bearing is at Mountaintop of the Giants at a place called Giants Mountaintop Catacombs, another catacomb. Near Site of Grace is going to be Zemor Ruins. From here, you're just going to head through these ruins to the southeast as if you are just, beating the game normally. And when you wrap around to get to the chain bridge, if that's even, I don't know if that's even the right name for it, there's another place that we'll have to go instead. So, we're just gonna slow and steady wins the race forever. Slowly and steadily head through here and wrap around here and go up to here. And we're just trying to make our way over to the bridge, because once we get there, we got somewhere else we gotta go. So, right through here, we should be able to see it. Drop down here, and there is the bridge. Well, instead of going to the bridge, there's this, not really a hidden path, but it's not super obvious right here. And then you head back over this way into here, and that is how you get into the Giants Mountaintop Catacombs. So once you're into here, you'll have to beat this place in order to get the next Bell Bearing. Unlike the other catacombs, this one I'm actually going to show you to do it because this one will confuse a lot of people. I remember the first time I did it, I was very frustrated trying to figure out where it was, where the lever is. So one more time, we're over here. Just make sure you know where we're at, Giants Mountaintop Catacombs. And you're going to head down into here, and there's going to be enemies. Now, I already went through and cleared them all just so I could show you where to go. You can see the corpses everywhere. Head over here to the right, and just be prepared to fight lots of these annoying guys. There's these, there's the living jars. It's a real pain in the butt to go through here. So, and there's also traps and everything. So we go through here and go down this first one. So that first part I ran through was like an anteroom, meaning it's an extra room that is the entrance to the actual place. And once we get into here, there will be what you might be more familiar with in a catacomb setting, which is the door that you have to unlock somehow with a lever. So for this door, it's going to be a little bit of a run. So you're going to head over to here, and you're going to fight your way through here or try your best to ignore them. And then you're going to go to this lift. And you're going to have to go through a few different things in here. Because this one is definitely, like, as you get later into the game, especially mountaintops area, the catacombs get more and more complex. So we're going to head through here. And then once we get in here, there's a giant jar in here. You head right, or you can fight the giant living jar. It's whichever way you want to do it. There's a trap right here that will make these things shoot at you, so careful of that. They'll inflict frostbite. Then you have this where you don't want to get smashed or cut in half or whatever you want to call it. Then once you get through here, you're going to head left and go up these stairs. Then we're in the grow room. We're in the room with the plants. So now you're going to head through this room. This room, I don't know, this room's whatever. It's not even dangerous feeling. You just run through it. It's whatever. Then you get into this room, and right over here to the left, you fall down into here. Oh, that room's actually dead end. You just fall into here. Now what you're going to do is you are going to go down into here, and then you're going to, just like before, it's going to make you think, oh, I'm in the same area as in before. There's the statue, and we went to the right. Instead, you're going to act like you're leaving. You go back the way you came. But it's actually not the way you came. You're in a different area. Now, if this is down for some reason, just walk on it and walk off and make it go up, because you need to get below. There's actually a lift right here, and you do not want to take this lift. It's just a trap. Well, it'll trick you to just get lost. So instead, fall down right here below the lift, and then turn around and head back this way. And then go around the edge, where there's some living jars over there that I ignored, and you will pull this lever, and that will open the door for you. And now you drop here, and now you're in the actual first one, and now you head back and go to that locked door. Behind that locked door is an enemy. I've already beat it on this save file, and I just want to tell you, it is a pain in the ass to beat this enemy in a small space. It's an ulcerated tree spirit. If you don't know what an ulcerated tree spirit is, it's the weird monster, giant monster looking thing, kind of looks like it's made of wood, and it flings itself around kind of like a snake. And it's super, super hard to dodge in an enclosed space like this. Extremely difficult to fight. Me personally, I would recommend using one of the invincible block builds that are not fully invincible now after 1.04, because they made it so you can't get 100% block anymore, but you can still get like 90% plus. For example, the fingerprint stone shield that has a guard boost of 90 naturally, where it's like you barely lose stamina when you block, and it blocks all the damage. And then you could equip that with any kind of spear or rapier. And then what you can do is hold block and just stab. And then you can just lock on and let the boss throw you all around the room and just stab him while he's doing it. And whenever you get a breath of fresh air, you just let go of block to regain stamina. And then pull up your block again and just beat on him as he's just trying to kill you. Because other than that, I mean, I know there will be people in the comments who are like, no, this boss was easy. Just use the pebble, la-da-da-da-da. Use glintstone this, glintstone that, whatever. And I just want you to know, you're in the minority. If any of you out there are feeling like, oh, this was the easiest boss I ever fought, you are in the hyper minority. I know the majority of you out there will feel like this boss is a pain in the butt in this setting, okay? So that's why I'm giving you some opinions on how an easy way you could do that. The block and stab way is probably going to be your best bet. You barely have time to summon. He just immediately goes at you when you go into this room. But anyway, enough about that. Once you beat the boss, I can't remember if it was he drops it directly or if it's in the chest back here, but either way, you'll be looting both anyway. Either the boss or the chest, it will give you the second bell bearing for the grave Gloveworts, which will let you buy number 4, 5, and 6. All right, so the last bell bearing is one of the last places you go to in the game. So spoiler, I guess if it matters, 2 months after the game launched. Crumbling Farum. So the second grace that you'll ever get to here is, unless you use zips, is the Crumbling Beast Grave Depths. So from this side of Grace, there's a place we need to go to in here. So you're going to head through here normally. But when you get down to here, you are going to head to the left. If you head to the left, there will be this lift. So you are going to go down this lift, and you have to work your way through this whole area to get to a lake. There's a lake on the outskirts of Crumbling Farum, and that is where we are going to need to go. So you head down here. You can already see the lake off in the distance. You need to make your way through here without getting totally dumped on by these random tentacle monsters, whatever you call these guys. And then once you get over to here, you can go back over to here and then climb up this. And then get over onto this and then over to here. And this will let you get across. Otherwise, you'll just jump to your death. Unless you do like a zip or something crazy that 99% of you don't know how to do. Speedrun strats, you know. Zips. Anyway, you're going to drop down wherever. Hopefully not die to fall damage. Now we're at the gazebo where there's a gigantic one of those things. And you could just run through directly and get confronted. Or you could try to kind of sneak your way around over here. I think if you crouch walk in this game, you're actually sneakier. So you could even crouch walk if you're really scared. And you'll head over to here. And I don't remember where exactly, but somewhere on this gazebo is the bell bearing, or somewhere right around this gazebo. It's been a while since I picked it up, or it might even be right in front of the guy or something, but just in this general area, just loot everything you see, and one of them was the third bell bearing, which will let you buy the Grave Glovewort 7, 8, and 9. And just to make sure that we are 100% clear on how this works and how to upgrade Spirit Ashes, in case you don't know how to, you're going to go to the round table hold, and you are going to head over to the left door, and there are the Twin Maiden husks back here, and you will give them the bell bearings. When you talk to them, it will have offer a bell bearing, and if you have them to offer, you can offer them. Then you go to purchase, and there will be the Grave Glovewort 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 for increasing amounts of runes. Now, in order to upgrade your Spirit Ashes, if you don't know how to do it, there is this NPC over here. You originally meet her over at the I'm trying to remember where it was, right up here, the Stormhill Shack. If you ignore her, she'll eventually just appear here anyway as you progress through the game, and then you'll go into this ping pong of talking to her, and then going over here and talking to the blacksmith, and then talking to her, and then talking to the blacksmith, and then depending on where you are in the game, after you talk enough, you can leave and come back, and she teleport away and come back, or teleport back to the Side of Grace to refresh the whole area, or sit down at the Side of Grace, stand back up. Then she'll be right there, or she'll be over here depending on where you are in your game. Then you talk to her again, and she will have spirit tuning, where you can go through your ashes and level them up. It will use your Grave Glovewort or Ghost Glovewort. So Grave Glovewort is for normal summons. Ghost Glovewort is for the special summons. And then also costs runes. So you just like leveling up your weapons with smithing stones, same kind of thing. So that's how to level those up. And that is how you get the Grave Glovewort bell bearings in Elden Ring. It's that simple. Now you can level up your normal ashes, not the special ones, but the normal ashes, to +9. Now again, in order to get +10, you're going to need the Greater Grave Glovewort, which I may cover in another video, all the location for those. And those ones you can only get one. You only get them every New Game Plus cycle, so there's a limit to how many you can get. But anyway, so this was how to get all of the various Glovewort Pickers bell bearings in Elden Ring.